In this video, I will talk about stress and cortisol hormone, which is the stress hormone. I will talk on a very important point, which I think many people need to know, because often what I have noticed is that people's food is fine. They have healthy eating habits. They are also taking supplements. They are also exercising. Despite all this, they are not able to come out of fight and flight mode. Now, if you observe the fight and flight mode, then in it, the flight is fear. Fear of something happening. And the fight is more emotional. It includes anger. It includes opposition. In this whole situation, the levels of cortisol and adrenaline hormones increase in the body. And the body staying in this state for a long time is not healthy. Because of this, the gray matter starts to shrink. The thymus shrinks. This is the gland that manages T cells in the body. It trains them, and T cells are part of the body's immune system. So in this way, stress paralyzes the immune system. Muscle atrophy starts to happen. Muscles start to shrink. Testosterone levels start to decrease. And one more dangerous thing is that stress mobilizes the body's proteins and starts to convert them into sugar. Because the brain is sending the signal to the body that there is danger outside, more energy is needed to deal with this danger, for which glucose is needed. So in simple words, in this state, the body starts eating itself. The body feels that it needs a lot of fuel to fight, and the body's fuel is sugar, glucose. Now, when so much glucose gets accumulated in the body, then blood sugar level increases. So even if someone is not eating sugar, still because of stress, sugar increases. Then stress affects digestion. It shuts down pancreatic enzymes that help in digestion. Digestion becomes slow. In stress, stomach acid production decreases, which then becomes the reason for acid reflux, for GERD, which ultimately can become gastritis and can turn into ulcers. Stress reduces bile production, because of which digesting fats, breaking down oils, becomes difficult for the body. Peristalsis, which is the pumping action of the colon, the large intestine, the action of pushing food forward, that stops, which becomes the reason for constipation. Stress also affects sleep, so all this happens because of stress. Everything else remains fine. Humans have not yet evolved properly to adapt to stress. Stress management is our weakness. We have not yet learned to manage too much stress. And if you observe and think about it, then 99% of things that are going well throughout the day, we don't pay attention to them. What is only 1% going wrong? Our mind always stays focused on that. This especially happens at night before sleeping. And why does it happen? Because the job of the brain is to think, brainstorm, problem solve, find solutions to issues. So up to that po. This is a good thing. But there is a difference between solving an issue and thinking about an issue and getting worried, which in medical terms is called anxiety. So you just need to keep this in mind. Because being worried about an issue and actually working on it, these two are not the same. Because in that, you're not able to do anything. This is basically a state of indecision, where no decision is being taken. It is just being thought about. Now, unfortunately, our mind and subconscious are also trained in this way. We just fix our attention on one point. We enter a state of analysis paralysis, the result of which is that we remain worried all the time. We are sitting at home, it's a holiday, or we have gone out on vacation. But mentally, where are we? We are lost in the same thoughts. We are thinking about the problem. Or maybe if we are working in the office, then thinking about the holiday. Or when we come home from work, even then, mentally worrying about. So this is the important point, that external stress exists. And because of this stress, how are we reacting? How are we getting affected? And how this stress is destroying the body. It is damaging our body. I had talked about this in an earlier video as well, that how stress can cause ulcers in the body. Stress creates inflammation. It causes disease. Stress reactivates viruses which were earlier in dormant mode. That means some viruses are present in the body, but they are not active. Our immune system had suppressed them, and stress paralyzes the immune system, due to which these viruses get reactivated. They become even stronger, which then leads to illness. Now, if we talk about management of this, I want to present a very interesting study in front of you. As a suggestion, I will also share the link to this below the video. In this study, the cortisol levels of such people were monitored who were involved in some form of art. There were 39 people involved. For 45 minutes, they worked on some art. Someone was making jewelry. Someone was taking photos. Someone was making clay pots. Someone was painting or drawing. When they had finished doing their preferred activities, their before and after salivary cortisol levels were compared. And it was noted that after just 45 minutes of artwork, there was a significant reduction in cortisol levels. I found this to be an amazing thing, because I myself have noticed many times that whenever I get involved in some artwork, like making these YouTube videos, my stress level drops. I become very involved, and all my attention comes to this. Because I have seen this happen with many people, that they are doing exercise, doing deep breathing or meditation, trying to divert